Yo, what's up YouTube? It's No Jitsu here, back with another F1 2021 My Team Crewman episode. Here we have episode 3 for round 3 at the Monaco Grand Prix. In the last episode we were at Spain, and it wasn't a horrible race for us. P14 is what we ended up getting. Had some damage at the end, but we really battled and had some fun battles trying to hold into the points. We weren't able to get it. Monaco I'm not expecting much from, so I don't want y'all to expect much. Tough track, especially on controller, which is what I use at the moment. I'm just going to try to do the best I can to have a decent race out of this. First thing we're going to do is upgrade our chassis quality control. Then we're going to do a chassis R&D upgrade to the rear floor, and that's going to be the only upgrade we do for the chassis. Then we're going to do a powertrain upgrade to the ignition system. That's going to help us out right there. And then we're gonna do this failed secondary wing flap upgrade and do the rear wing outer strakes upgrade. So some big upgrades, and when they come through, it'll help us out a ton. Now we're gonna schedule our events for the week. We got second driver external training, sponsor event promotion, and power team building. So those are the stuff we'll do for the week. Now we have an interview with Will Buxton.
Well, it's great to be back at your headquarters, and I've got to say, an awful lot's changed since we were last here. Let's dive in with some questions.
Alright, some questions from Will Buxton.
The recent flooding at the factory must have been a significant setback for your team. How much impact does something like that actually have?
It's a massive impact, but we'll just have to get the parts back as quickly as possible.
Upgrades to your facilities seem to have stalled. Is there no more room for improvement, or are you prioritizing other areas?
This was a tough one for me, but I ended up deciding that we made a significant impact early is the best answer.
Have you been focusing on their development?
Yeah, we have in our weekly events. I'm gonna look to upgrade the personnel as soon as we can get some upgrades throughout the aero, powertrain, and chassis. No. No team orders on our team.
You've been struggling to get points this season.
I mean, we're not expecting to get points. Come on now.
You need to make to the team.
I have to say this one. I'm forced to. Hopefully we get something to upgrade the power units morale soon.
It's been wonderful to spend some time with you. Best of luck out on track.
Alright. Now we go to P1. We're going to try to fit all these programs in and finish them up. Green on everything so far. This is a downforce upgrade. Now we're going to go for a 2-for-1 with tire, wear, and gearbox. We're going to do that. And if y'all didn't watch the real life Hungarian Grand Prix, that was insane. I'm not going to spoil anything, but just go back and watch that, or at least watch highlights of it if you haven't. It was a really good one. But yeah, I don't know what I'm shooting for this race. I'm shooting for something decent. Maybe like top 15. Or at least hold it there. Show we can at least race at this track. But our engine's looking pretty bad for this weekend, so I don't know how we're going to do. There could be some rain at the end of the race too. That's going to hurt. It could mess up some timing too. Now we're going to jump into practice 2. We're going to get that easy 75 R&D right there. Then we're going to go for the 2-for-1, 50% success rate, weight reduction, ERS. We do that. And we finished both the race strategy and qualifying pace. Now to get the last few in. We got that one in. We're going to try to go for the 2-for-1 with 75 R&D and tire wear. We failed that one. Okay. Try for this 2-for-1. We failed that one. We're going to try the 25% success gearbox. Can we get this one? That could be huge. And we do. That's huge. Alright. So we're going to sim the rest of this session. Now on the P3 here, we just have a couple more left. We're going to do this one, 70% success. Ooh. 70% success rate, and we don't get it. Second time around, we get it. Alright. We just have one more left. Can we get it right here? And we do. 30 minutes to spare. Oh, we have one more. We fail. We were pushing this to the end here with all these fails. There we go, 15 minutes to spare, and we finished all our programs for practice. Now on to qualifying. Alright, here we go. Out for our first lap here in qualifying. I gotta do it decent. And we'll see. I've never been good at this track. I've had a couple good races once the car gets like really good in like season 3 and 4. I'll maybe won once here ever, and I've raced here probably like 10 times overall in the F1 game. Probably more. Not my best track. But we're going to try to put together a decent lap. I think my best qualifying is like 8th. And that's a maxed out car, so I'm not expecting much here, but we're going to go for the lap. Need to just be as aggressive, but also passive as we can. Trying not to run into the walls, but also trying to get a quick lap time. There, we grazed the wall. Don't think we got any damage from it. And here we go down the hill into one of my favorite corners here. I feel like I can get a ton of time right there. Now here's a corner I struggle with, and I don't know if you're a controller, you know my pain with that corner. So tough to do, but solid lap so far for me. George Russell puts up a 112, and congrats to Williams. I will spoil that on the race in Hungary. Double points for Williams, unbelievable. But here, pretty good driving so far. We are about 5 tenths ahead of Russell at the moment. Now I'm bad through this corner, but not a bad lap so far. I'm not mad about this at all. We've seen a good exhale this corner, and I feel like that's the best I can do on it. DRS open, heading to the line. Not bad. We're heading Russell. Oh, we're into the wall. Perez was just parked up there going slow through the pit. And as you could see, this was really bad. He was going slow, and we didn't see him there. Ran right into the back of him. Crazy crash. I think I noticed something. Damage was for some reason turned off for this race. Because I think when you play online, no damage, it messes it up for the race. And you can't go back and change it between sessions. It's silly how to do it. They changed something Airvo was complaining about the other day, but
to the world famous Monte Carlo Casino, first opened in
during the race I was trying not to hit anyone, but I think I'm noticing now that there was no damage on. Here we go.
In
Perfect
1929.
grid.
There's no greater an occasion, no more valuable a win than the Monaco Grand Prix. We're on the French Riviera once more this weekend at the 2-mile-long Circuit de Monaco. The cars will climb around 40 meters up the hill, past the casino, and then descend downwards towards the harbour through Sector 2. It's a very short run from pole position to the first of the 19 corners at Saint-Devote. And don't expect to see much overtaking here today. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box. And it's fantastic to have you with us here today, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course, you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Carlos Sainz, and Norris, Ricciardo, Vettel, Perez. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. And Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Ocon, Lance Stroll, and Tsunoda, Mick Schumacher, Raikkonen, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Marino Sato, Latifi, Maverick, Mazepin, and George Russell ends our grid lineup. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Alright, here we go. This is strategy we're going to go with. 19 laps on the mediums, then on the hards. I think this will be good. Alright, here we go. 5 red lights, and away we go for the Monaco Grand Prix. It's a very good start for us off the line. Gaining positions off the line. Quick, diving down the inside. And we're going to get to the back of Gasly, bump into him, and we get past by Stroll and Tsunoda there. But up into P15 here, and we're going to look to get more here early. We got them going wheel to wheel. Good battle here from Tsunoda and Stroll. Tsunoda gets the best of them. Stroll is now tucks in behind, but we're going to try to send it down the inside here, going to Mirabo. We get one, we get two positions done right there up to P13. Good start for us. We're going to dive down the inside of 3 guys. Squeeze them out. Up at the P10. Very good start there for us up in the P10. Now it's just going to be a lot of defending here for the next few laps. I don't know how much of this I will show
the rated limits on the
because
MGU-H. The power unit is going to be more prone to overheating.
Ooh, hit the wall there. But as you hear, the engine is very worn. The parts just wear down so quickly with the new thing. But here we jump to lap 7. It was just me placing the car in the right positions. As you see, I'm 17 seconds back on Perez. Alonso is going to send it up the inside, trying to get the move done for 10th. We're going to go back around the outside, squeeze him out. We're still wheel to wheel through the corners. We're going to dive it down the inside, and we will force him out and keep P10. But as I was saying, this is going to be a tough race with that engine issues. We're going to lose time to the guys in front. We're going to have to just defend, and see what we can do. Now we jump to later on lap 7 as we spin a little bit, causing a little bit of a stoppage behind us. We get the car together on one piece, but there's a safety car out now. That could be big, and we are going to come into the pits around the next lap for some new tires, see what we can do.
Speed, our delta is too low, and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Hopefully the safety car helps us out here. We'll see. But we jumped to lap 11 where we resume racing in P18 on the hard compound on the tires, trying to get a good exit. We kind of bang our tire to the wall there, and Ocon gains a couple seconds on us. Russell now looking to make a move. We're going to park the car in the right place and stay in front of Russell for now. And here we are, pitters coming in. We jump up at the P11 here. That's solid, Now the engine issues getting worse. I think we've taken a little underbody damage, but I think we have something else wrong with the car other than the engine, but of course damage was off for some reason. But let's see what we can do. I don't know what we can do in here. We jumped up to lap 27 as we're battling Raikkonen here for P13, and the car just stopped. We locked up and it wouldn't move forward, and Hamilton ran right into the back of that pile. We might just cause something crazy to happen back there. Penalty for Raikkonen. And now we jump to lap 27. This is where I made the biggest mistake. I went in for inters because the rain started to fall, thinking now is the right time to gamble, go ahead and get the pit stop done. And this is where the mistake came, and we had no grip the rest of the race. And with the engine issues, you probably know how the rest of this race went. But here we come out P18, P20, and yeah, here we go later on. I couldn't control the car and into the wall. Disappointing. I feel like we had a good race going on.
Gap and let the car behind through.
But it just didn't end up going the way we wanted it to. Now here a little later with the safety car. Car is hard to control. Engine's like 85%. I know it's about to blow up soon. So I'm just going to pull it off this side, and we sadly have to enter Monaco Grand Prix on a retirement on lap 29.
They've done it then. They've won here in Monaco with an emphatic performance and a victory they can be proud of for years to come. And talk to me, what do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
Well, they played the safety car to absolute perfection. There are so many factors to worry about once the race is neutralised. I mean, do you pit for fresh rubber? Do you have the space behind you? How much fuel can you save? If you answer all of those questions correctly, you'll have a good chance. And that's exactly what happened today.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
So there you have it. Valtteri Bottas wins, Lando Norris in P2, Lewis Hamilton in P3. Pretty good bounce back race there for Mercedes after being down a ton to Red Bull following the last race. But yeah, that'll do it. You know, I think we did okay for it to be Monaco.
So then, it's time to see how
We were
this
P10,
result
P11
affects
almost the whole
Drivers'
race.
Championship. It wasn't
Just
the
towards
best
the end, that
weekend for our
engine got
championship leader,
or
and their
that
advantage at the
engine
top
got
has
so
been
bad, but
reduced.
we're
Some
good.
amazing talent out on the track today.
Ferrari
Anthony,
4.5.
who would you pick as your driver of the day?
It's got to be Lando Norris, hasn't
Yeah.
it? Smooth, confident and assured. I've got no doubt that he and his team are going to be over the moon.
Alright, there's your updated driver standings. You got Verstappen in P1, Hamilton in P2, Perez in P3, Bottas in P4, Lando in P5, Gasly, Leclerc, Ricardo, Yuki, Sainz. That's your top 10. Sitting 20th now, really doesn't matter what the people at 0 points. And Red Bull lead from Mercedes, from McLaren, AlphaTauri, Ferrari, Aston Martin, Alpine, Alfa Romeo, our team, Williams, and Haas. So that'll do it for the race. But I thank y'all all for watching the video. A little shorter just because that race just was boring, really, for me. But yeah, in the background we're doing a new sponsor that we got. But yeah, drop a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. And should have baseball for your country out soon, maybe. But yeah, we'll get to that. That was our sponsor, and I'll see y'all guys in the next one. Peace out.